Good afternoon, Yankees Nation and baseball fans. I'm Ken, and you're here with the ugly truth. Today, we're going to be doing the Game 3 play-by-play of the Yankees versus the Rangers. Long and short, the Yankees need a win. They've been getting their heads kicked in left, right, and center, and it's about time to end this losing streak. How are y'all doing? Appreciate you being here on your Wednesday afternoon. Normally, I don't call games on Wednesdays because I have bowling, but since this one is before my leagues, I decided that I'd give her a shot. Before the game starts, if you have not, please consider subscribing, share the channel out, and hit the likes. Game time is 2:35 today, so we got a few minutes to play with. And let's see who is here. Shout out to Daver, Landon, Tiny, Hank, Molly, and Daisy. And Nancy. So appreciate y'all being here. And we're going to get to some baseball right around the corner. Let's see. We'll go into today's lineup. For the Yankees, leading off and playing center field is going to be Trent Grisham, hitting .245 on the season. Ben Rice will be hitting in the 2-hole, playing first base, hitting .229. The captain, Aaron Judge, will be DHing once again, hitting .339. Cody Bellinger will be manning right field, hitting the cleanup and hitting .276. Jazz Chisholm will be at second base, hitting out of the 5-hole, hitting .243 on the season. Jason Dominguez will be out there on left, hitting in the 6-hole, .258 on the season. Anthony Volpe will be the shortstop today, hitting .220, 7-hole. Ryan McMahon will be manning third base, hitting in the 8-hole, .223 on the season. And Austin Wells will be bringing up the rear behind the dish, hitting .209. Today's rain and Carlos Rodon will be on the bump for the Yankees today. The Rangers lineup is Haggerty in left field leading off, Seager at shortstop in the 2-hole, Semien at second base in the 3-hole, Garcia in right field in the 4-hole, Langford in center field in the 5-hole, Young hitting in the 6-hole as the DH, former Yankee farmhand and backup catcher Kyle Higashioka will be behind the dish, hitting .264. Former Yankee farmhand Josh Smith will be at third base. And former Yankee farmhand Ezekiel Duran will be at first base. On the bump for the Rangers is going to be Jack Leiter. So hence, that is your lineup for today. All right. Hello, Jenna, Brenna, BB, and John Wayne. If y'all haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We will have, hey, Marty. We will have tomorrow off as we travel back to New York to face up against the Houston Astros for a 3-game set, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. How are we feeling about today's game, folks? Hey, SGA, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Give me 1 second. Well, SGA, that is a matter of opinions. I think we break out and take it to Jack Leiter. Welcome, Sean. Appreciate you being here. We're just a couple of minutes before the first pitch. Yeah, SGA, Marcus, they have Marcus Simeon. For those just joining the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Your support is most appreciated. All right, we got jokes. I can take it. Hey, Cruz, welcome to the stream. I got faith. I think we can bounce back today. SGA, what what inning is the Giants Pirates game in? Cruz, I'd be amazed if Williams touches the field today. I'm hoping that we get 6 to 7 out of Rodon today. And it looks like the Rangers have taken the field. Leiter is making his 20th start of the year. He is 7-6 with a 4.10 ERA. Opponents are hitting 220 against him. Yeah, I agree, Cruz. Rodon definitely needs to pitch close to 7 as he can. Rangers have a boatload of ex-Yankees out there. As Trent Grisham steps up to the plate. And the first pitch from Leiter is in there for call, strike one. And that is the first pitch of the game, and we are off. That was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And Leiter sets, and he fires. The pitch is inside. Count is evened at 1-1. Leiter sets, and he fires, and the pitch is way inside. Got Grisham dancing a little bit. Count is 2-1. And Leiter sets and fires, and the pitch is down. That is ball 3. Count is 3-1. And Leiter sets and fires, and the pit is hit hard to right field for a base hit. The Trent Grisham starts the day off with a leadoff single. And Ben Rice is up to bat. And the first pitch is a slider that is in there for strike one. Count is 0-1. Rice is hitting 229, 16 homers, 35 RBAs, and a 780 OPS. And the second pitch is a sinker that is called strike two. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 1-2. Hey, Jacob. Yeah, I believe so, Jacob. Hey, Joe. And the 1-2 is a changeup down low. Count is now evened at deuce. For those of you just joining, hit the like button and share the channel out. And the 2-2 is fouled off. Count is going to remain deuce. And the pitch is a slider just low. And the count is now full. This is what I like seeing. Get the pitch count up early so we can get this clown out. And Leiter sets, and Rice swings at a pitch off the plate for strike three. That is the first out of the game. The Yankees have a runner at first with one out. Coming up to bat is the captain. And the pitch is a slider down low for ball one. Hey, KLC. Judge is hitting 339 on the season, 37 home runs, 81 RBIs. And the pitch is just down low. Count is now 2-0. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is inside. Count is now 3-0. Leiter sets and fires, and Judge swings on 3-0 and pops it up in the infield. Pitiful. Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful. Cody Bellinger is up to bat. And the first pitch is off the plate and low for ball one. Hey, Jacob, how you doing, brother? And Bellinger hits a fly ball that is caught by Marcus Semien in short right field. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the first. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. Coming up to bat for the Rangers is going to be Haggerty, Seager, and Semien. All right, let's go, Carlos. Let's see what you can do, brother. This is Rodod's 24th start. He's 11-7 with a 3.34 ERA. Opponents are hitting 186 against him. We shall see, Sox. And Rodod sets, and the first pitch is just off the plate for ball one. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. The count is evened at 1-1. And Rodon sets. And the pitch is a slider in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Hey, Bilky, how you doing? And Rodon sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is evened at deuce. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is four-seamer off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. Rodon sets and fires, and the ball is tipped into the glove for strike three. Coming up to bat is Corey Seager. And Rodon sets. And the pitch is just a bit low. Count is 1-0. Seager's hitting 257 on the season, 16 home runs, 40 RBIs. And Rodon sets. And the slider is just off the plate. Count is 2-0. Hey, Rocky. Tasty. And the ball is tapped weakly to son of a gun. Rodon fills the ball and throws the ball into right field. So Seager is going to have a infield base hit. And the first pitch is on the way. Simeon swings on it and misses for strike one. Count is 0-1. I think my cigarette intake has increased during this stretch. Aggravation level, too. And Rodon sets, and the pitch is popped up. Jazz is circling, and he's going to make the play right on the grass. That is the second out of the inning. Hey, Coco. They showed clips of Aaron Judge throwing with Stanton. And Rodon sets, and the fastball is just off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Rodon sets, and the pitch paints the outside corner. Count is 1-1. No, I'm not up to a pack a game. And Simeon or Garcia takes time out. Hey, Maverick. And Rodon sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And Rodon sets. And the 1-2 is swung on and missed for the strikeout. So Rodon has 2 strikeouts on the night or afternoon, actually. Rangers leave a runner at first. Coming to the bottom of or the top of the second is going to be Jazz Chisholm, Jason Dominguez, and Anthony Volpe. I want to thank everybody here for joining our stream this afternoon for today's play-by-play. Most appreciated. Yep, Rodon looks like he is not playing around today. For those of you that have not, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And if you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. We do play-by-plays, open panels on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and some pre-series reviews. And Leiter sets, and the first pitch is on the way to Jazz, and it is a slider up high for ball 1. Jazz is hitting .243 on the season, 19 home runs, 51 RBIs, and an .810 OPS. And Leiter sets, pitch is on the way, and Jazz hits a solid foul ball down the right field line, just foul. Count is going to even up at 1-1. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is a curveball swung on and missed by Jazz. Count is now 1-2. And Jazz swings on and misses the pitch. Strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning. Yeah, Dragon, that's all right. And Leiter sets, and the pitch to Dominguez is down low for ball one. Trust me, people talking smack to me is not going to get to me. And Leiter sets and fires, and Dominguez fires the ball or fouls the ball straight back. Dominguez is hitting 258 on the season, 9 home runs, 37 RBIs, and a 727 OPS. On deck is Anthony Volpe. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is grounded weakly to Seager. Seager flips over to Duran for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. Hey, Max. I couldn't agree more. We need a win today. I've called 5 straight losing games. I'm ready for a break. And Leiter sets, and the first pitch is up and out of the strike zone for ball one. Volpe's hitting 220 on the season, 17 home runs, 60 RBIs, and a 714 OPS. And Leiter sets and fires, and the sinker is down low. Count is 2-0. And Leiter sets and fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. That's a fact. And the pitch is on the way, and Volpe takes a wake swing but fouls it off. And Volpe hits a towering elevator shaft home run. And Smith makes a sliding catch to record the third out of the inning. As we head to the bottom of the second, Wyatt Langford will be leading off, followed by Josh Young and Kyle Higashioka. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off by Langford. Count is 0-1. And Rodon sets, and the fastball is on the way. Down low for ball one. Count is evened at 1-1. Rodon sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner with a four seamer. Count is 1-2. Hey, Junior. Rodon sets and fires, and the four seamer is just a bit low. Count is evened at deuce. Hey, Real Bill, how you doing, brother? And Rodon sets, and the pitch is fouled off once again. Count is going to remain deuce. Hey, Nelly. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is up and in. Count is now full. Yeah, Nelly, the last report I got is the Padres are winning 2-1 over the Giants. Rodon sets and fires, and the fastball is fouled off. Count remains 3-2. And Rodon sets, and the pitch is just off the plate for ball four. So the Rangers have the leadoff runner on. Coming up to bat is Josh Jung. He's hitting 252 with 11 home runs, 43 RBIs, and a 698 OPS. Hey, Wizard. And Rodon sets and fires and paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Rodon sets, checks on the runner at first, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Young releases his bat and ends up on the backstop. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is hit to Chisholm. Chisholm sets, fires to Volpe. Volpe shoots it to Goldschmidt for a 4-6-3 double play. 2 down. Well, Wizard, your Nats haven't been doing as bad as our Yankees have been. And Higashioka is up. Rodon sets and fires, and the fastball is just a bit low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is down for ball two. Count is 2-0. Come on, Carlos. Don't let this guy off the hook. Push it. Rodon sets, and the pitch is a single into right field. Bellinger fills it. So that is a 2-out base hit. Coming up to bat is Josh Smith, another former Yankee. And Rodon sets and fires, and the slider is in there for call. Strike one, count is 0-1. Smith is hitting .269 on the season, 9 home runs, 30 RBIs, and a .752 OPS. And Rodon sets and fires, and the fastball is just a bit low. Count is 1-1. Rodon sets and fires, and the slider is up high. Count is now 2-1. Rodon sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is hit foul down the first base line. Count is 2-2. Deuce. I always think the Yankees are going to win, Stella. Hey, Mid, how's it going? Rodon sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled again. Count is going to remain 2-2. For those of you just joining the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. I want to thank you all for being here today to watch a little baseball. Rodon sets and fires, and this time the four-seamer is fouled off to the third base side. Hey, Roscoe. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is chopped to Jazz. Jazz is going to flip it to Rice to record the third out of the inning. So as we head to the top of the third, Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham will be coming up to bat. Hey, Blue, welcome to the stream. Well, Wheelo, if you got money to lose, bet against the Yankees today. Hey, Ray, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. For those of you hopping in, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Be most appreciated. I want to thank you here for being here on this Wednesday afternoon to catch a little baseball and hopefully a Yankee win to break this streak. The Big O Buffalo joined. Not sure what you're saying, Boxy. Yeah, they're shooting the food at the stadium, and they're doing a nice set of barbecue ribs. McMahon steps into the box. Leiter sets. And the First pitch is on the way, and it is a ball out of the strike zone, a little bit high. Count is 1-0. And McMahon swings and misses on the slider. Count is evened out 1-1. Leiter sets and fires, and McMahon hits a line drive into right field. Garcia dives but does not come up with it, so that is a leadoff single for the Yankees. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. And Wells hits a sky fly ball to right field. Garcia is camped under it, and he is going to make the catch for the first out. Another 1-out, 1-pitch that I cannot stand. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Grishbaum is 1-for-1 on the day with a single in the first. And Leiter sets and fires, and Grisham hits a bomb, but it is not deep enough. It is caught on the warning track for the second out, and another 1-pitch, 1-out. Leiter is 35 pitches deep into the game. Pitch count is looking good. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. He is 0-for-1 on the day with a strikeout in the first inning. And the pitch is on the way. It is a curveball down low. Count is 1-0. Leiter sets it. He brings the pitch. It is a changeup down to the dirt. Count is 2-0. And Leiter sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is now 3-0 on Rice. On deck is the captain. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 3-1. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is off the plate for ball 4. So the Yankees now have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and up comes the captain. And Leiter sets and fires, and the changeup is down low to the captain. Count is 1-0. Judge is 0-for-1 on the day with a pop out to the first. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-1. And Leiter sets and fires, and Judge swings on the pitch. Count is now 1-2. And Leiter sets and fires, and the pitch is chopped foul. Count is 1-2. And the runners take their leads. Leiter sets. And the pitch is about a 58-foot curveball. Count is now evened at 2-2. And Leiter sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called strike 3. Catches the outside corner with a changeup. Coming up to hit in the bottom of the third for the Rangers is Duran, Haggerty, and Seager. And Rodon sets and fires, and the first pitch is fouled off. Duran is 0-1. And Rodon sets and fires, and the ball is a line drive to left field, and that is going to be off the wall. Dominguez is going to misplay the ball, and Duran is going to be in for a double. Up to bat is Haggerty. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a four-seamer off the plate. Count is 1-0. Haggerty is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the first inning. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Rodon checks on the runner, and the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. And Rodon checks on the runner once again, sets and fires, and the pitch is up and in. Count is evened at deuce. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is chopped into right field for a single. And Durant is going to round third and score. So the Rangers take a 1-0 lead. Give me a second. I'm getting a call from my wife. Sorry, I'm back. My youngest son went to the emergency room, and we haven't heard from him. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is 2-2, deuce. And the pitch to Seager is wow. Should have been called strike three because it caught the outside corner, but once again, poor umpiring. Rodon sets, and the ball is inside for ball four. So the runners are at first and second with nobody out. And they're having a meeting on the mound. Marcus Semien is coming up to bat. Hey, Dover. Rodon sets and fires, and he catches the bottom of the strike zone for strike one. Rodon sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. And the pitch is hit hard to McMahon. He fires to Jazz and relay to Rice for the 5-4-3 double play. Garcia is up to bat. And the pitch is hit down the right field line, and it is off the netting. So count is 0-1. And Rodon sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Garcia is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is a towering fly ball to shallow center. Grisham is closing on it, and he makes the play for the third out of the inning. Hey, Mario. Coming up to bat in the top of the fourth is going to be Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm, and Jason Dominguez. Hey, Ronald, welcome to the stream. And Bellinger steps up, and the first pitch is off the plate for ball one. Cody is 0 for 1 on the day with a pop up in his first at bat. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. And the next pitch is a sinker off the plate. Count is 3-0. And Bellinger takes a leadoff walk. Jazz Chisholm coming up to bat. And the pitch is hit. It is a high drive to right field. Garcia is camped just short of the warning track and makes the play. Another one pitch, one out. And the first pitch is to down low and inside to Dominguez. Count is 1-0. And Leiter sets and fires, and the pitch catches the bottom of the strike zone. Call strike one. Count is 1-1. Leiter sets and fires, and the pitch is now 2-1. And the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is evened at 2-2. Leiter sets and fires, and it is a changeup outside for ball three. Count is full. And Leiter sets and fires, and the pitch is down, but it is ball four. So that is going to be second walk of the inning. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with one out. And they're having a little bit of a meeting of the minds on the mound. Anthony Volpe is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 with a foul out in the second inning. Can the Yankees get it done and even the count? Can Volpe come through? And Higashioka is back behind the plate. Volpe is in the box. Leiter checking on the runner. Steps on the plate. Steps on the rubber. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. And Leiter sets. And the pitch is wow. That was a little bit low, but it's called strike two. Count is 0-2. 0-2 is out of the way. It is a four-seamer down low and outside. Count is 1-2. And the curve is down low. Count is now evened at deuce. Leiter sets. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe hammers it into left field for a base hit. And Bellinger is going to score to tie the game up at 1-1. Yankees have runners at first and second once again with one out. Volpe hammered a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And the pitch to McMahon is a curveball down low for ball one. McMahon is 1-for-1 on the day with a single in the third. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is a slider that catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is up, and the runners go, and it scoots away, and Dominguez is headed for home, and Dominguez is going to score on the wild throw from Higashioka, and the Yankees take now a 2-1 lead. And Volpe is at third base. And the next pitch to McMahon is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 3-1. And the pitch is a slider that is swung on and missed. Count is 3-2. McMahon takes time out. Back in the box. Infield is in. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside for ball four. So McMahon is headed to first. And Milner is warming up in the bullpen for the Rangers. Time to keep adding on. Austin Wells is up to bat. Bochy is coming out to the mound.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
And Captain Hook is snatched Leiter off the bump. Leiter is leaving the game with having only thrown 68 pitches. Milner is a left-handed reliever. He features a slider, sinker, changeup, and a four-seamer. He is a straight junk baller. His sweeper is at 78, and his four-seam is at 87. He throws the sweeper 37% of the time, the sinker 32%. He has great run value on his fastball and his breaking ball. Has good extension, so it makes his fastball look a little bit higher. He has a low whiff and chase rate. And he's average with strikeouts. And he is an in and out pitcher. He's going to pitch inside and outside. Milner is also a side armor, sidewinder. Milner has a 2.35 ERA on the season. Opponents are hitting 2.24 against him. And the first pitch clips the inside corner for strike one. The sweeper. Milner sets and fires, and the pitch is just down low. Count is even at 1-1. Ad builder sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is 2-1. All right, Austin. Productive out if you're going to make an out. No K. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is now even at 2-2. Wells takes timeout. Wells is back in the box. Milner sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is now 3-2 on Wells. Ed Builder fires the sweeper, and it is fouled off. Bochy is a Hall of Fame manager, Sean. He will be there. And Milner sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is chopped to the mound. Volpe is caught in a rundown. Volpe was off with the hit, got in a rundown, was tagged out, but not before McMahon made it to third base. Wells stays at first base, so we have runners at first and third with 2 outs now. You're scoring it was 1-5-2. Trent Grisham is coming up to bat. And Milner sets, and the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Hey, Joe, welcome back. And Milner sets, and the pitch is ground to Milner. He's going to run to first to tag the bag for the third out of the inning. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is Langford, Young, and Higashioka. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is pounded right back to Rodon. Rodon fires to Rice to record the first out of the inning. One pitch, one down. Rodon is at 57 pitches. Rodon sets and fires, and the first pitch to Jung is in there for call, strike one. Beautiful fastball that painted the bottom of the strike zone. And the next pitch is a four-seamer down low for ball one. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is now 1-2. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And former Yankee farmhand Kyle Higashioka will be coming up to bat. And Rodon sets and fires, and the curveball catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Higashioka is 1-for-1 on the day with a single in the second. And the ball is grounded to Volpe. Volpe fields it cleanly and shoots it to Rice for the third out of the inning. So that is a 1-2-3 inning for Rodon as we head to the top of five. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. Can we add on to this lead, please? And Milner stays in the game. And the first pitch to Rice is a sweeper inside for ball one. And the next sweeper is in there for call, strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. And Milner sets and fires, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Milner sets and fires, and Rice fouls this one down the first base line. Count is evened at 2-2. And for those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could hit the like button and share the channel out. Your support is most appreciated. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Milner sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to be Maine 2-2. And Milner sets, and the changeup is inside for ball three. Count is 3-2. And Milner sets, and the pitch is on the way, and Rice swings on and misses it for strike three. Coming up to bat is the captain, Aaron Judge. And the first pitch is a sweeper off the plate to the captain. Count is 1-0. Fielder sets and fires, and the pitch is a four-seamer up and in. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is a changeup off the plate. Count is now 3-0. Milner sets and fires, and the pitch is way inside. So that is an intentional walk. Judge strips his gear off as he heads to first base. Well, Sean, you had an accurate prediction because it was damn sure a walk. And the first pitch to Bellinger is a sinker that is called strike one. Milner sets, and the sweeper is in there for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. Yankees have a runner at first with one out. We are in the top of the fifth, and the Yankees have a 2-1 lead on the Rangers. And the four-seamer is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. Belly's 0 for 1 on the day. He walked in the fourth and scored a run. And the sweeper is low and off the plate. Count is now 2-2. The builder sets and fires it. Bellinger rolls it to second. It is a 4-6-3 double play. And as we head to the bottom of the fifth, Smith, Duran, and Haggerty are coming up to bat. I want to thank everyone for being here today to listen to a little baseball. And Rodon sets and the pitch is fouled off by Smith. Count is 0-1. Smith is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in the second. And Rodon sets, fires, and the sinker is down low. Count is 2-1. Or 1-1, excuse me. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is hit to Rice. Rice is going to flip it to Rodon, and Rodon is going to get there just in time. And Rodon sets, and Duran swings and misses at a pitch way off the plate. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a double in the third and a run scored. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Rodon sets, and the fastball is called strike 2. Count is 1-2. And the batter takes time out. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is chopped to Rodon, who's going to field it and fire it to first, but not in time. And Rodon sets and fires, and the slider is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And the batter takes time out. Haggerty's back in the box. And Rodon sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and fouled off. And Rodon sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-2. On deck is Corey Seager. Rodon sets, and the four-seamer is way up high. Count is now 2-2. Rodon is 75 pitches into this game. He sets and fires, and the pitch is a fly ball, drifting foul, and that is going to make the stands. Count remains 2-2. Rodon rubs the ball off, and he sets. And he makes a pickoff attempt on Duran. Duran is back in, standing up. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is check swing is successful. Count is now full, 3-2. Rodon sets, and the pitch is outside for ball 4. And Rodon sets, and the pitch is just low. Count is 1-0. And it looks like Yuri Del Santos is getting up to warm up in the bullpen. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is a looped into shallow field, and it is going to dump in. So now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Up to bat is Marcus Simeon. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Can Rodon work his way out of this mess? Matt Blake is on the mound. Simeon is 0 for 2 on the night. Ed Rodon sets and fires as the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Rodon sets and fires and the pitch is driven into the air to center field. Grisham is going to make the play. He's thrown to third, tagging and heading home for the second run of the game for the Rangers is Duran. So the game is now tied 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 2 outs. Drolis Garcia is coming up to bat. For those of you just hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, consider subscribing. And Rodon sets and fires, and the 4-seamer is just off the plate. Got a little problem. So and the 2-2 is fouled off. Those of you just joining the stream, the score is tied 2-2. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Rangers have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Drolis Garcia is up to bat. The count is 2-2. And the pitch is grounded to short. He flips it to Jazz to end the inning, but not before the Rangers tie the game at 2s. As we head to the top of the 6th, Jazz Chisholm, Jason Dominguez, and Anthony Volpe are coming up to bat. That's right, Sean. We need to get it back. Get it back. And Chisholm grounds the ball to Simeon for the first out of the inning. Milner, being a left-handed pitcher, is going to turn Jason Dominguez to the right side. Dominguez is 0 for 1 with a walk in the fourth, a run scored. And the pitch is a sweeper that catches the outside corner for call, strike one, although it didn't really catch the corner. Looks like Armstrong and Garcia are warming up in the Rangers' pen, so this is probably going to be the last at bat. Batter that Milner sets, and the next pitch is on the way. It is inside for ball one. Count is even at 1-1. Milner sets, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Fielder sets, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And the pitch is chopped to the first baseman. Durant flips it to Milner to record the second out of the inning. That is 2 down. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. Volpe is 1 for 2 on the day with a single in the fourth at a stolen base. And the pitch is a sinker in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Milner sets and fires, and the ball is chopped up the middle, but Semien is going to field it and shoot it to Duran. So that is 1, 2, 3, up and down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the sixth is going to be Langford, Jung, and Higashioka. And Rodon sets and fires and just misses outside for ball one. Langford is 0 for 1 in the day with a walk. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. And the Yankees have Leiter and Hill warming up. Rodon sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is now 2-1. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 2-2. Chad is awfully quiet today. And Rodon sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is just down low. Count is now full 3-2. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone for a walk. And that is a leadoff runner in the top of the sixth, or the bottom of the sixth. And it looks like Carlos Rodon is going to get the hook pulled on him. Boone is heading out. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. For those of you just joining the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. Well, not an issue, John. Real life takes precedence. This is a baseball game. I would love to have a Yankees win today so that I could go out and have an easy night of bowling. Do a little bit of damage on the lanes. Well, John, I'll tell you what, the 80s weren't any cakewalk either, and we had less than no pitching. And Mark Leiter Jr. is coming in to replace Rodon. And he sets and fires, and the first pitch is a sinker right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Young is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And Leiter fires a slider down low for ball one. Count is evened at 1-1. I've lived in New York and I've lived in Manhattan and Staten Island. Pitch is on the way and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2. When I was in the Navy, I was stationed at the naval base. but I am a military brat, so I've lived all over the country and all over the world. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is driven to center field. Grisham is closing on it, and he's going to make the play. Langford retreats back to first, so that is the first out of the inning. Hey, Alan. I have been to the Philippines. My dad was stationed at Clark Air Force Base. I've been to the Philippines in the Navy probably a dozen times or so, Subic Bay particularly. And Leiter makes a pickoff attempt. Langford is back in safely head first. Former Yankee farmhand Kyle Higarcioka is coming up to bat. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single in the second. And Leiter sets. And the pitch is outside. Snap throw to first base, and Langford is back. Count is 1-0. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is in there for call, strike one. Painted the inside corner with the sinker. Count is evened at 1-up. Leiter sets and fires, and the ball is hit right off the mound. Chisholm steps on second, flips it to Rice for the 4 unassisted 3 double play. That bullet came right at Leiter. Yeah, Higgy is probably a better catcher than we have in our stock right now. We've traded away better catchers than we have. I was wanting to see Rafael Flores come up and be with the big team, but we traded him at the deadline. Coming up to bat in our half of the inning is Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham. And it looks like Robert Garcia is coming in to replace Toby Milner. Garcia is a left-handed pitcher, and looks like Ahmed Rosario is going to be replacing Ryan McMahon. Rosario is hitting 283 on the season, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a 762 OPS. And the first pitch is inside for ball one. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to be 1-1. Looks like Goldschmidt is on deck for Wells. And the pitch is a changeup fouled off. Count is 1-2. Garcia sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Garcia sets, and the pitch is ground to Smith as he fires to Duran for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a slider that catches the outside of the strike zone for Paul, strike one. Garcia sets and fires, and Goldschmidt swings on the pitch and misses it. Count is 0-2. And Garcia sets, and the pitch is tap foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Garcia sets, pitch is on the way, and Goldie hammers this one. And this one is going, and gone. Paul Goldschmidt hammers a home run to left field to give the Yankees a 3-2 lead.
Their solution to this particular issue, assuming it is not a chronic issue, is carpet bomb.
And coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Garcia sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. And Grisham fouls the pitch off. Count is 0-2. Pitch is on the way, and Grisham swings over the top of it for strike 2. That is going to be the second out of the inning. Milner sets or Garcia sets and fires, and the pitch is down low for ball 1. And Rice rolls one over the center. Simeon cannot handle the ball, and he is going to be in there for a single. I'm not thinking they're going to give an error. And the captain is up to bat, so I'll rise. The judge is in the chambers. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk, intentional walk. Looks like Tim Hill is warming up in the bullpen. And it looks like the umpire or the Bochy is coming up to bat. Looks like he's going to pull the left-hander.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
Did Judge get hurt? No. So thank you, everyone, for taking time to spend on the channel watching a little bit of baseball. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please share or consider becoming a member of the Yankee The Ugly Truth family. We do play-by-plays on damn near every day. We'll be doing open panels on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and there'll be periodic videos and pre-series reviews. So become part of the Yankee fan or the Ugly Truth family. We welcome all baseball fans and appreciate any support that y'all can provide. Looks like Sean Armstrong is coming in to take the bump. And the first pitch from Armstrong is a 94-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate for ball 1. Do I do NFL? I actually started this stream in January and haven't got to an NFL season. I have called play-by-plays. And the pitch is on the way, and Judge hammers this one into left field for a base hit. Rice will stop at second. And that's Judge's first hit since coming back from the IL. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And Armstrong sets, and the pitch is low, but it's called strike one. Breaking another horse crap call by an umpire. If you didn't know, the first female umpire will be calling a MLB game this weekend. And Bellinger swings on and misses. Count is 0-2. And God's honest truth, she couldn't do any worse than these gonzos are now at the major league level. And the sweeper is low and off the plate. Count is now 1-2. John, who are you a football fan of? And the 1-2 is swung on and fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. They listen to what, Joe? Armstrong checks at the runner at second. He sets and fires, and Bellinger fouls this one off. Armstrong sets, and the 1-2 is on the way, and it is way off the plate. Count is 2-2. For those of you that have just hopped in the stream, Yankees have a 3-2 lead on the Rangers. Runners are at first and second with 2 outs, and the count is 2-2 on Cody Bellinger, and he fouls another pitch off. All right, all the way with the New York teams. And the 2-2 is once again fouled off as we head to the ninth pitch of the at-bat. Bellinger is one of the few major leaguers that actually has a 2-strike approach. And Armstrong sets, and the pitch is way off the plate. Count is now full. Armstrong sets, and the pitch is way outside for ball 4. And the bases are now juiced full of Yankees. And the pitching coach is coming out to the mound for a mound visit. Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. If you didn't hear, Belly put out that he would sign for less money to stay in New York. He just wants to contribute to the team. And I don't believe that he gives a damn what Scott Boras has to say about it. And in the long run, Bellinger is the boss. He tells Boras what he wants. If he doesn't do it, then he fires him. And for those of you that have just hopped on, if you could, hit that like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. And Armstrong sets, and the sweeper is down low for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Yes, he was. Play Bellinger. And the cutter is right down the heart of Broadway. Call strike one. Count is even at 1-1. Jazz, base hit. Don't have to swing for the fences. Keep the line moving. Armstrong sets, and the pitch is a sweeper down low. Count is now 2-1. Armstrong sets and fires, and Chisholm hits a drive to left field. Haggerty is back, and he is going to make the play on the warning track for the final out of the seventh. As we head to the bottom of the seventh, Smith, Duran, and Haggerty will be coming up to bat. And for those of you that are Goldie haters, he has done it again. Cat's awfully quiet in there. For all you new guys hopping in and gals, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider signing up. Today, that was the first time. And it looks like Tim Hill will be coming in for Mark Leiter Jr. Hey, Manny, welcome to the stream. And Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Wow, Caballero is behind the plate. Smith is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 groundouts. And Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is up off the plate. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is grounded to Jazz Chisholm, who flips Paul Goldschmidt for the first out of the game. Ezekiel Duran, former Yankee farmhand, is up to bat, and he hits a sharp single through the infield for another base hit. That is Duran's third hit of the day. He's making his ex-team pay for it. And the first pitch from Hill is a ball. Looks like Yuri De Los Santos is warming up in the bullpen, and the sinker is fouled off. And it looks like Haggerty is going to reach base on catcher's interference, for the love of God. Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is outside for ball one. Actually, he called it a strike. And for the love of God, stop showing the damn catcher's interference. And that is swung on and missed. Strike three. No, I don't think that Williams is coming in, Wayne. And it looks like Aaron Boone is coming out. And De Los Santos is coming into the game.
Major League debut this year, was sent down and back up. 8 years, 130 million. This is not the first guy that they've extended to a long-term deal. That's a young prospect.
And the first pitch from De Los Santos is outside low for ball one.
Yankees to extend any of the young guys. Main guys.
Semien is 0 for 2 on the day with a sacrifice fly.
Who give money to this young prospect from the Yankees?
And the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is evened at 1-1. Breaking news, it appears that the Red Sox have extended Roman Anthony to an 8-year, $130 million contract. And the 1-1 is a sinker that is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike two. Count is evened at 2-2. And the 2-2 is on the way, and it is in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. And De Los Santos sets, and the 3-2 is down low for ball 4. And once again, the bases are loaded with 2 outs. For those of you just joining the stream, the Yankees are leading the Rangers 3-2. The Rangers have the bases juiced with Adolis Garcia coming up to bat. There are 2 outs, and the first pitch is in there. Wow. They did not call that a strike. It crossed the heart of the plate. Count is 1-0. And De Los Santos sets, and the pitch is a fly ball to center field. Grisham has got a bead on it, and he is camped under it, and he makes the play for the 3rd out and ends the inning for the Ranger threat. De Los Santos does his job. Coming up to bat in the top of the 8th is going to be Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, and Jose Caballero. And if the Yankees play this one right, De Los Santos should be out for the 8th inning also. My ideal set is De Los Santos pitches the 8th, and then bring in Bednar to close the game out. For those of you that are just joining, if you could hit the like button and share the channel out. If you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1. Jason Dominguez is 0 for 2 on the day with a base on balls, a run scored, and stolen base. Cole Winn is replaced Armstrong, and Dominguez pops the ball foul. Count is evened at 1-1. And Wynn sets and fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And the next pitch is way outside. Count is now 3-1 on Dominguez. And the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is now 3-2. On deck is Anthony Volpe. And the pitch is hit sharply down the right field line, but is just foul. And the pitch is way inside for ball 4. So that is the second walk for Dominguez of the day. Is he going to be on the move? Is he heading to second? Anthony Volpe is stepping up to the plate. Volpe is 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI single and a stolen base. And the pitch is chopped to third. It is a 5-4-3 double play. That was a one hopper to Smith, and he just had to fire it to Semien. Up to bat is Jose Caballero. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Caballero is hitting .223 on the season, 2 home runs, 27 RBIs, and a .630 OPS. And the pitch is rolled it to Seager, who fires to Duran for the third out of the inning. As we head to the bottom of the 8th, Langford, Young, and Higashioka will be coming up to bat. Yeah, John, that's my personal pet peeve is freaking the one pitch outs. Looks like Yuri De Los Santos will be coming out for the bottom of the 8th. That sets up Bednar to come in. That's a fact, John. That is definitely a fact. For those of you just hopping in the stream, the Yankees lead the Rangers 3-2. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Coming up to bat is Langford, Young, and Higashioka. Yeah, without a doubt. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. Hey, Wayne. And De Los Santos fires the first pitch in there for call, strike 1. Langford is 0 for 1 on the day with 2 walks. De Los Santos sets and fires, and the sinker is down low and outside. Count is 1-1. And it looks like Bednar is warming up in the pen. De Los Santos sets and fires, and the pitch is hit foul. Count is 1-2. De Los Santos sets and fires, and the pitch is way outside. Count is evened at 2-2. And De Los Santos sets, and the pitch is a slide or changeup down low. Count is now 3-2. Come on, Yuri, get it done. No freebies for these guys. De Los Santos sets, and the pitch is slide to the left, but DeBig is going to make a good running catch for the first out of the inning. And it looks like Jock Peterson is coming in to pinch hit for Josh Young. And it looks like Boone is making the mound visit. So it looks like Bednar is going to come in. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Peterson has been a pain in the butt for the Yankees this series. For those of you just joining, please hit the like button and share this channel out. If you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. And Bednar sets and fires, and the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Bednar sets and fires a curveball that catches the outside corner for call, strike two. Peterson takes timeout. Bednar sets and fires, and the 1-2 is way up high. Count is 2-2. Hey, Mac. And the pitch is a splitter down in the dirt. Count is now 3-2. Come on. Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is way up high for ball 4. Coming up to bat is Kyle Higashioka. Looks like Osuna is coming to pinch run for Peterson. Higashioka is 1 for 3 on the day with a single in the second. Bednar sets and fires, and the 4-seamer is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch paints the top of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. On deck is, and Bednar has a pickoff attempt. Osuna is back in head first, safe. And Bednar sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Bednar sets, and he fires, and the 1-2 is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Higashioka is called out on strikes. That is the second out of the inning. Josh Smith is coming up to bat. And Bednar sets and fires a 4-seamer in there for call, strike 1. Smith is 0 for 3 on the day with 3 groundouts. And Bednar steps off the rubber. And Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Beautiful splitter by Bednar. For those of you just joining the stream, if you haven't, please like the stream. Share out the channel. And Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch bounces in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Bednar sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Suna was headed to second, but he's turning around, heading back. What is it?
Bacon cheeseburger and an original chicken sandwich.
And Bednar sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that does the Rangers in for the 8th inning. We're headed to the top of the 9th. Paul Goldschmidt, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice are coming up to bat. Yeah, Sean, I'd love to see us score more runs. Well, thanks, John. Most appreciated. Paul Goldschmidt is 1 for 1 on the day. He hit the go-ahead home run, his last at-bat. And Wynn is going to stay in the game. And the first pitch, wow. Should have been called strike 1, but the umpire did not call it, so it is 1-0. Wynn sets and fires, and Goldie hits another long shot. Not far enough, though. It's going to be caught just short of the warning track by Haggerty. Damn. He was on top of that pitch. Grishbaum is up to bat. He's 1 for 4 on the day with a single. And the first pitch is a cutter way off the plate. Count is 1-0. Time to tack on some runs. And Wynn sets, and the pitch is a fastball up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. And the next pitch from Wynn is off the plate. Count is 3-0. You're right. The umpiring is horrendous. In our Miami series, the first game, the umpires missed 29 calls at the plate. Worst in baseball this year. And Wynn sets and fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 3-1. That's why the commissioner has got an injunct and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 3-2. The commissioner has got plans to bring ABS online in the 26th season. Edwood sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate for ball 4. Yes, he did. That one was in Tampa, as a matter of fact. Ben Rice is coming up to bat. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. And the pitch is grounded to short, and that is a 6 unassisted double play. David Bednar is coming out for the top of the ninth to hopefully lock down the win. Like I said, John, my personal pet peeve, and major leaguers and the Yankees particularly seem to do a lot of it. My son is a huge Arizona Diamondbacks fan, and I watch a lot of games with him. And that is one team that does not have one pitch outs, not often at least. Coming up to bat for the Rangers in the bottom of the ninth is going to be Ezekiel Duran, 3 for 3 on the day. Haggerty and Seager. And it looks like Rowdy Tellez is coming in to pinch hit for Ezekiel Duran. Tellez is hitting .222 on the season with 12 home runs, 34 RBIs, and a .705 OPS. Well, that is true, Monty. And Bednar sets and fires, and the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets and fires, and the four-seamer is just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Hey, Landon. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way. The splitter is down low. Count is 1-2. Bednar sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Haggerty. Haggerty is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk, a strikeout, and a RBI. He reached on catcher's interference. And Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. For those of you just joining the stream, if you could, please hit the like button. And the curveball is swung on and missed for strike 2. For those of you just joining the stream, if you could, please hit the like button and share this channel out. And if you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. And Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that is Bednar's 4th straight strikeout. And coming up to bat is Corey Seager, who is 2 for 3 on the day with a walk and a strikeout. And Bednar sets, and the first pitch paints the outside. Oh, my God. It painted the outside corner, but once again, the umpire blew a call. Count is 1-0. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is now 2-0 on Seager. Marcus Semien is on deck. Bednar sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. The count is 3-0. So now the damn umpire is squeezing the strike zone. And Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is now 3-1. Bednar sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it catches the inside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is now full. Can Bednar make his first save as a Yankee? And Bednar sets and fires, and oh my God, that is such horse crap. That was strike 3 without a doubt. That painted the outside corner. Coming up to bat is Marcus Semien. And Bednar sets, and the pitch is a 4-seamer off the plate for ball 1. And Duvall is warming up in the pen. Bednar sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. There were two pitches that should have been called strikes that the umpire blew. And the 2-0 is up, but is called strike one. Count is 2-1. That might have been a makeup call. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball 3. Count is 3-1. What?
Had a 4 RBI, 2 homer night last night. We couldn't get it done. Went into the 11th.
And Bednar sets. The pitch is on the way, and it is grounded through the right side of the infield for a base hit for Simeon. And the Rangers now have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And it looks like that's going to do it for Bednar. Boone is coming out to the mound. Looks like Doval is going to come into the game. Actually, Boone's going to leave Bednar in the game. And Garcia is coming up to bat. Garcia is 0 for 4 on the night with a strikeout. Garcia has a strikeout, 2 flyouts, and a fielder's choice. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call, strike 1. And Garcia calls timeout. For those of you just joining the stream, if you could hit the like button and share the channel out, please consider joining Yankees The Ugly Truth if you are not a member. Appreciate your support coming out here and watching a little baseball today. And Bednar sets, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-1. And Bednar sets, and the pitch. Oh my God, the damn pitch is in the strike zone and called a ball again. Count is 2-1. What crap is this? They need to bring ABS on as quickly as possible. These umpires stink. And the pitch is a curveball that is fouled off. Count is 2-2. My God. You'd almost swear to God these guys got bets laid on the game. And Bednar sets, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain deuce. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball is just tap foul. Count is going to remain Deuce, deuce. Bednar sets and fires, and he got him for call. Swinging strike 3, and the Yankees break the 5-game losing streak. Bednar gets his first save as a Yankee. So that was a 5-out save for David Bednar. So the Yankees maintain their lead over the Rangers now by a game and a half. I want to thank everyone for hopping in the stream and catching a little bit of baseball today. This evening at 10 p.m., Joe with NY Yankee Mania will be holding a post-game review. And immediately following this game, Jason from 161 River Ave will be holding a post-game review. For those of you that are still here, if you haven't, before I shut the stream down, please consider sharing this channel out and hitting the like button. If you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. We will say, let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.